Hey everyone, just walked out of the theater from seeing Saw X, and I'm going to say this up front. I have not seen a Saw movie in the theater since Saw 3. I have seen them all. I have seen Spiral, the last one that came out, but the last one I saw theatrically was Saw 3. But this one, I was excited about seeing it. I haven't seen, I haven't seen a Saw movie in a while since Spiral, and with Tobin Bell coming back, and I know this takes place in between part 1 and part 2. I was excited about seeing it, and Tobin Bell it's his movie. The whole film is his. He's on screen most of the time. Shawnee Smith is back as well. I'm not going to spoil anything because there are some twists and some turns, but overall, basically, John Kramer, as we know from the first couple films, has cancer and he's dying, and he's looking for a way to treat his brain cancer. And he's going to this therapy group about cancer patients trying to keep hope alive. Like a couple months later, he runs into this guy who was in his group, and he tells John about this miracle treatment and that he's feeling great, and he plans on living a very long and fulfilling life. Like he's not sick anymore. His blood cells are back to normal. So it piques John's interest, and he looks into it. And the doctor this gentleman went to is now in Mexico. John reaches out to them. They bring him down to Mexico, and pretty much the gist of the movie is they scam John Kramer, and John is pissed and wants to do what Jigsaw does, and that is pretty much Saw X. Right up front, again, Tobin Bell is great here, and it's great to have him back. He was sorely missed, and I love that the film rests on his capable shoulders. He's a very good actor. And he's great here. He really is. Shawnee Smith is a welcome return. I've always liked her as an actress, and she's good here as Amanda once again. Again, she's not in the film quite as much as Tobin Bell. This is Tobin Bell's movie. And the bad people, the people that kind of screw over John Kramer, you're actually rooting for John at this point. You're actually rooting for him like you're rooting for the old man, the old blind man in Don't Breathe 2. And I think that was a smart way to go, because you couldn't just have it the same old, even though you get plenty of same old Saw moments for sure, from the directing, the lighting, the editing, the traps. But it kind of gives you a different flavor with actually rooting for Jigsaw to do his thing, because these people are despicable for what they're doing to people. So in that case, I really dug the premise here. And when the revenge happens, it's pretty satisfying. And this movie does not hold back on the gore. This movie is extremely bloody and gory. Oh yes, there's blood. There will be blood. Tons of blood. And it's practical. From all the makeup effects, when it comes to gore, it looked all practical to me. And I was very satisfied with that. Overall, this is a pretty good Saw entry. Again, my favorite Saw movies are 1, 2, and 3. I thought after those 3 movies, there was no reason. I've seen the other ones, and they're okay for what they are. They get very convoluted as they go down the line. And this movie does piece together some questions you may have about some of the continuality of the series. And there's a mid-credit sequence, so please stay after the credits if you go see this in the theaters or if you're waiting for home. Mid-credit sequence, stay for that if you've seen the whole franchise. If you've seen the whole franchise, the mid-credit sequence will mean something more to you than if you haven't seen the whole franchise. But overall, this was a very welcome return to Saw. I don't know if it's my favorite movie. I'd have to go back and rewatch the first 3 especially. It's been a while since I've watched those films. But at the end of the day, I would give this one, out of the theater reaction, a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for Saw X. Are you planning on seeing this? Are you a Saw fan? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share this video. Great, we'd appreciate that. I'll be back soon with some more reviews, but until next time, bye.